everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to SWA Education, myself Radha. And today we are going to practice question on the lipid. And we already discussed questions on carbohydrate, protein, and today we are mainly going to target lipid portion. So let's get started with our today's lecture. So the very first question is, which among the following is not a lipid? Oil, protein, fat or wax? So protein is not a lipid. Which of the following given is an example for derived lipids? Steroid, carotenoids, terpene, all of the above. So all these are the example of derived lipids. Next one, unsaturated lipid fat are usually derived from which source out of the options given? Plant species, human being, aquatic animal, none of the above. So it's plant species. Next one, the specific gravity of lipid is 1.5, 1, 0.8 or 0.2. It's 0.8. The degree of unsaturation of lipid can be measured as iodine number, saponification number, Richard-Missel number and Polanski number. So degree of unsaturation of lipid can be measured as iodine number. Next one, rancidity of lipid-rich food stuff is because of reduction of fatty acid, hydrogenation of unsaturated fatty acid, dehydrogenation of saturated fatty acid or oxidation of fatty acid. So rancidity of lipid-rich food stuff is because of oxidation of fatty acid. Next one, in fat the number of OH group can be expressed as, so it's acetyl number. Next one, an example of dash is carnauba wax, soft wax, liquid wax, hard wax, archaebacterial wax. So carnauba wax is an example of hard wax. This molecule acts as a molecular chaperone to assist the folding of protein, vitamin, carbohydrate, amide or lipid. So it's lipid. Next one, the abundantly distributed enzyme in germinating seed and adipocyte is, so it's lipase. What is the solubility of lipid in water? Soluble, partially soluble, insoluble, partially insoluble. So lipid are generally hydrophobic in nature. Hydrophobic means water hater and lipophilic in nature. So lipids are hydrophobic and lipophilic in nature. So solubility of lipid in water. So they are insoluble in water. In general, lipids are hydrophobic in nature because of the presence of hydrocarbon chain in their structure, and they are poorly soluble in case of water, but highly soluble in non-polar solvent like ether, chloroform or benzene. Fatty acids are amphipathic by nature. Amphipathic means having both the properties polar and non-polar. Amphipathic are also called amphiphilic. For example, phospholipid that consists of a phosphate group, and these are hydrocarbon chain. One is saturated, other one is unsaturated. So this tail portion is mainly non-polar in nature, and because of the phosphate group in head portion, it is polar in nature. So it's mainly phospholipid is amphipathic or amphiphylic in nature. So fatty acids are amphipathic by nature. It's true. Fatty acids are long chain hydrocarbon and are the simplest form of lipid, and fatty acids are said to be amphipathic by nature as they have both polar and non-polar end. For example, phospholipid. Next one, find the incorrect statement about the biological function of lipid. Storage, form of metabolic fuel, have a protective function in bacteria, plant and insect. Structural component of membrane, exhibit increased catalytic activity. So lipid, as all we know that the plasma membrane are lipid bilayer. And plasma membrane or cell membrane have a protective function in case of bacteria, plant and species, and lipid act as a structural component of membrane because plasma membrane is lipid bilayer in nature, as well as storage form of metabolic fuel. So incorrect statement is that exhibit increased catalytic activity. So lipid take part in structural component of membrane of animal, plant and bacteria where it has a protective function, and lipid is also considered as a metabolic fuel of the body. Exhibit increased catalytic activity is incorrect. All the other options are correct. Which of the following is an example of unsaturated fatty acid? Lauric, dodecanoic, linoleic or octadecanoic? So it's linoleic and octadecanoic. So name of fatty acid is given by the number of carbon and presence of double bond with the suffix enoic in saturated fatty acid and enoic in unsaturated fatty acid. So suffix enoic in unsaturated fatty acid. So it's enoic. Name the two essential fatty acid. So it's linoleate and linolenate. The melting point of fatty acid depend upon chain length as well as degree of unsaturation. So melting point of fatty acid is determined by the length of chain and number of double bond. As longer the chain, then melting point also increase. In case of larger the number of double bond, less the melting point. So inversely proportional, because larger the number of double bond is directly proportional for the fluidity of plasma membrane. It increases the fluidity but lesser the melting point. Which of the following form of lipid are also referred to as neutral lipid? So it's triacyl glycerol. Triacyl glycerol are the major form of stored lipid. It is hydrophobic, means non-polar and lipophilic in nature, and they do not have any charge, and due to that triacyl glycerol is referred to as neutral lipid. Next one, which of the following is not a component of phospholipid? So phosphate, alcohol, glycerol, all these are the component of phospholipid except protein. So phospholipid is composed of four components: a fatty acid, phosphate, alcohol and glycerol. Which of the following sterol is present in the cell membrane of fungus? Sterol means cholesterol, and sterol that present in fungus are called iragrosterol, and sterol that present in plant are called phytosterol, as well as these three: stigmasterol, sitosterol, campisterol. These are also plant sterol. And sterol that present in animal are called zoosterol. And sterol or cholesterol absent in case of prokaryotes. So in question they are asking which of the following sterol is present in cell membrane of fungus. So it's ergosterol. Phosphatidylinositol, phosphatidylglycerol and phosphatidylserine are easily separated by thin layer chromatography, that is TLC. Next one, cholesterol serve as the precursor for the following biosynthetic pathway. So cholesterol act as a precursor for bile acid synthesis, for steroid hormone synthesis, for aldosterone synthesis, but not for thyroid hormone synthesis. Next one, which of the following lipid act as a lung surfactant? Phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylethanolamine, ceramide, phosphatidylinositol. It's phosphatidylcholine that act as a lung surfactant. Identify the simple lipid from the following. So it's triacyl glycerol is the simple lipid or neutral lipid, we can say. All of the following are complex lipid except phosphatidic acid, cerebroside, cardiolipin or cholesterol. So except cholesterol. Which of the following is an essential fatty acid? Linolenic, arachidinoic, oleic acid, palmitic acid. So linolenic is essential fatty acid. Bile acid is derived from. So bile acid is derived from cholesterol. steroid hormone, aldosterone, bile acid, they are derived from cholesterol, and cholesterol act as a precursor for the synthesis of all this. So bile acid is derived from cholesterol. Which of the following lipid is mostly present in mitochondrial membrane? Lecithin, cephalin, cardiolipin, ceramide. So it's cardiolipin. Insulin enhance the uptake of triacylglycerol in adipose tissue. Which of the following enzyme is activated that facilitate that uptake? So insulin enhance the uptake of triacylglycerol in adipose tissue. And which of the following enzyme activated that facility that uptake? Hormone sensitive lipase, lipoprotein lipase, LCAT, apoC-cyclin. It's lipoprotein lipase that facilitate that uptake of triacylglycerol in adipose tissue. Next one, familial hypercholesterolemia, where the cholesterol level increased in the body of an individual. So hypercholesterolemia is a genetic disorder of cholesterol metabolism, and the defect lies in the transport of cholesterol from extrahepatic tissue in the liver, impairment of cholesterol degradative pathway, impairment of uptake of cholesterol by tissue, or impairment of HDL metabolism. So it's impairment of uptake of cholesterol by tissues. Next one, which of the following inhibit acetyl coenzymic carboxylase, a rate limiting enzyme of fatty acid metabolism? So it's acyl coenzyme. Next one, which of the following hormone increase the synthesis of cholesterol by regulating the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase? So it's insulin. Hypercholesterolemia refer to the condition with a high cholesterol with a serum cholesterol level of. So when the cholesterol level, or we can say serum cholesterol level, is greater than 240 mg per dl, the condition is referred to as a hypercholesterolemia. Which of the following enzyme is responsible for the conversion of cholesterol to cholesterol ester inside the cell? Lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase, acyl coenzymic cholesterol acyl transferase, cholesterol esterase. So among these, which of the following enzyme is responsible for conversion of cholesterol to cholesterol ester? It's acyl coenzymic cholesterol acyl transferase. Next one, the major lipid that make up the cell membrane are, so phospholipid. A deficiency of choline in the diet cause abnormality in the metabolism of, so cause abnormality in the metabolism of lipid. Next one, which of the following does not significantly contribute to gluconeogenesis or the formation of glucose in human? So it's fatty acid. HMG-CoA is formed during metabolism of all except bile acid. What is lipolysis? So lipolysis is made up of two terms. Lipo means lipid and lysis means breakdown. So first one is hydrolysis of triacylglycerol. Formation of lipid, not it's breakdown of lipid. So it's incorrect. Breakdown of ketone bodies, not. Formation of ketone bodies, not. So what is lipolysis? Hydrolysis of triacylglycerol or lipid breakdown, it is called lipolysis. So first one is the correct. So thank you so much everyone. If you find this video beneficial for you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for more such kind of videos. And if you have any query regarding this lecture, you can comment down below. Thank you so much.